morning YouTube, hope you're all well. So today I'm going to try something called the Ayurvedic diet. So I will go in more detail about what this diet is and where it comes from later on. At this moment in time I'm going to the shop because there's a few ingredients and things I need to pick up for the diet. Yeah, so I thought I'd just tell you why I'm going to do it. So basically I'm just trying it out. I saw all these mad diets and I see people like trying different diets like your keto, your paleo, and they get a lot of views. So I thought Ayurvedic, you know, I don't see anybody doing it and it's on the trend. It's very different. Yeah, currently with Chloe. So yeah, I thought I'd just try something new, show there's other diets out there. Sorry if you can see me bumping about, it's just this road's terrible. Yeah, I will tell you more about it as I said later on. Just try to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. Nothing. Oh yeah, I thought I'd say at the start. Yeah, so obviously if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and like. I seem to say at the end of every video, but I'm now concerned that people don't watch that far, so say at the start. People will hopefully like it at the start. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next scene. So yeah, so I'm trying this new Ayurvedic diet. It's just something I found online. Obviously, as I mentioned, I saw other people trying these different diets, so I thought I'd do the Ayurvedic one because I've not seen anybody else do it. So the diet is it comes from like thousands of years ago, and it's based off the Ayurvedic medicine. So it's like an ancient medicine that people used to use to help with their energy, help with mindfulness, and also help with their body, make them feel better. It's meant to help obviously lose weight. There's a lot of weight loss properties in it. I think it based a lot of, like, it's a wee bit restrictive on what you can eat. It's based off what they call dosha, so just your body type. So for instance, I'll be basing mine off the Vita, which is more for the energetic people, more creative people, people with, yeah, things like that. So if you look it up, you'll find like each dosha might match yourself. For me, it's going to be Vita, so it tells you what foods you should eat to make yourself feel better, give you more energy throughout the day, and it also tells you foods you shouldn't eat that might harm you, make you feel a wee bit down. So for instance, for me, I can eat wee bits of poultry, so I'll be eating wee bits of chicken, not a lot, maybe like a chicken breast. A lot of fish is okay, and tofu. Vegetables is cooked vegetables, so you've got your sweet potatoes, your carrots, your onions, things like that. It tells you what spices to eat, so it's like, for me it was cardamom, cumin, thyme, and I'm pretty sure basil, and then we've written over vegetables, and then I think it was grain, so like that's like your rice, and for me it was rice and oats. So right now, I'm going to make myself some breakfast. Oh, sorry, I forgot to bring up fruit as well. So I was able to eat strawberries, bananas, blueberries, soft fruits. So when you look up, it will kind of base around what you can eat. For instance, it told me I shouldn't eat red meat because that'll make me feel a wee bit down, make me throw off my dosha or whatever. I thought it'd be interesting just to show what's out there, show there's different diets. Maybe somebody will enjoy this and decide to go for that. I'll show you what my weight is at the start, so I'll put it right now. I'm pretty sure it was like 80.7 kg. As you can see, I put on a wee bit of weight since the last time, since like a couple of weeks ago. So I'll show you how my weight goes, and then I'll show you my weight when I'm done. Only doing it over like 3 days, so nothing, you know, major, but I'll keep you updated on how I feel and things. So right now, I'm going to make myself some oats. Show you. And I just put water in it because there's a lot of dairy you can have in this diet as well, but unfortunately me being lactose intolerant, I will be avoiding the dairy, or I'll be using like lactose-free cheese and things like that. So I'm going to have some porridge, put some blueberries in it, and having a banana as well, and then I'll show you what I'm having for dinner in the next clip. So I also forgot to mention, there's also legumes in there, so that's like your chickpeas, your lentils, things like that. So obviously at some point during the week I'm going to make like a lentil soup, so that'll be good for lunch. I'll try and track my calories as well to show you what I'm kind of eating. So right now, as I mentioned, I'm having the 2 bowls of porridge, and some blueberries and a banana. So I'll track it. I'll try and put it somewhere where my calories are, or I'll just tell you once I figure it out. As of drinks, it didn't really state what you can drink. There's a lot of like, they make their own tea and things like that out of like ginger, spice, and oregano and things. So I'll show you that, and I'll try and make some of them, but I reckon it'll be absolutely housing. Yeah, so it'll probably just be mostly water I'll be drinking from what I can see. I'm going to do a bit more research to find out what drinks you can have, but from what I've found out, it's mostly just either homemade teas or, yeah, water. which is not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, so I'm just going to have my breakfast now. So just making myself a wee snack. Also going to have a herbal tea, mint tea. So apparently drinks that the Vita, you know, the Vita part of it, or for people who are like Vita, whatever it is, mostly hot drinks is what to go for. So try and avoid cold drinks and a lot of caffeinated drinks, which if most people know me, I do like my caffeine, like coffee and that, but it's good this week I'm obviously avoiding it. So they said try and avoid like green tea, caffeinated drinks, cold iced drinks, try and go for herbal teas, warm drinks. There is a few recipes like ginger tea and things like that, but some of the ingredients I can't find. So I'm just going to stick to the herbal teas and just normal water, which should be okay. A good few recipes I've found for the Vita diet, which is good, which I can't wait to make. I think tonight is just going to be some sweet potato fries that I'll cook up, and I'll have some, fish with it as well. Obviously that's part of the staple. For vegetables wise with it, I don't have anything much that I can put on with it. Might put a few carrots at the side actually. But yeah, I'll show you when I'm making dinner. But I thought I'd just inform you that I found out some drinks. Yeah, so I'll catch you at dinner time. So just going to make my dinner now. So as I mentioned, I'm having some fish. I think I'm going to have some cod. And I'm also going to have some sweet potato fries. So yeah, just going to kind of stick them all on the now, have a wee bit to eat. I'm going to cook some carrots up in the pan, fry them and put some cumin or something on it. Don't know, spice up a wee bit, use the spices it's told. I was looking up more stuff to do with it, like as I was kind of looking up recipes and things, and there's actually a lot more I can eat. So I'm going to try and incorporate a lot more through tomorrow. So a few things I want to pick up, again, just go to the shops, but to be fair, it gets me out of the house, gets me to do my daily walk. So there's a kind of few spices I want to pick up, a few vegetables I kind of want to get. Yeah, so as you can see, I can't sit still because I'm starving. But that mint tea it suppresses your appetite when you drink mint tea and herbal teas and things like that. So it's really good. So when I first drank it for the first hour or so, I wasn't too hungry, but now because it's been ages since breakfast, I'm absolutely starving. Probably find I've actually dropped a bit of weight, but I can eat a lot of, I don't know if I mentioned it, I can eat a lot of nuts, and if most people know me, they know I like my nuts, so win-win there. But yeah, so there's a lot of nuts I can have, like walnuts, pistachios as far as I'm aware, and almonds. So I was thinking I could pick up almond milk and put that in my porridge. Win-win, because I suppose it's almond milk and I can't have any other form of dairy. Got vegan cheese there, which is great, so I can use that as well. I suppose instead of normal cheese, or else I would bloody blow up and crap myself. Yeah, so just making dinner, so I will show you some clips of the dinner. It won't be anything fancy, I'm afraid. Tomorrow I'm going to try and make something a wee bit better, a bit more fancy, a bit more appealing to the eyes, as they would say. So yeah, making my dinner now. Catch you in the next scene. So one of the big things I noticed about it when reading is a lot of people don't just go very strict with it. You know, I'm going very strict myself, I'm kind of just following what it does. But you know, a lot of people say like they only reduced their caffeine a wee bit, maybe had like half a cup of coffee, or they decided to have like one can of juice. You know, they kind of just reduced a lot of things. They didn't just, you know, cut it out completely. Because I'm doing it for a couple of days, I thought, oh, it's alright, but you know, because it's only like 3 days. They did say when reading about it that it's something you only stick to for about maybe 4 to 6 weeks. Basically, it's just, you know, it's not something you should be doing for a very long period, a long time. Obviously, you can add a lot of the recipes in and things, if that's something you want to do to other cooking varieties, but you know, it's more something you only do for a short period of time from what I've read. They like to use a lot of oils and a lot of spices, and you know, oil itself has quite a lot of calories in it, with it being very healthy fats, if you go for the olive oil that is. But yeah, they like to use a lot of different oils. They do this weird thing, I can't remember the name of it, it's like oil swishing or something. I'll need to figure out the name, but basically what you do is you put a teaspoon of olive oil or something in your mouth and you swish it around for a few minutes and then spit it out, and what that's meant to do is alleviate your hunger, not make you want to feel as hungry. To be honest, I'm not going that far, that is just too extreme. I have watched another YouTuber do it, but I was like, nah, not for me. So yeah, just waiting for this dinner to be made so I don't starve to death. So here it is, everyone. There you go. I end up putting the carrots I fried the carrots for a wee bit and then stuck them in the oven for the last like 10 minutes. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't make enough fish, but oh well, I think the sweet potato fries overdo it. But yeah, looks delicious. So yeah, I'm gonna eat all this. Also another big thing, I'll try and turn this round with my hand. Let me put this down. A big thing with the diet as well is, as I said at the start, I was going to track the calories, but actually people have said they don't track the calories, and the whole point is not to track the calories, it's just to eat a lot of healthy food without like, it's really good for your mental state essentially. So I'm not going to track any of the calories, which will make it obviously easier to see if the diet works or not. So yeah, I'm going to eat all this and then we'll see, probably see you tomorrow, the next scene. So it's the next day. I've had breakfast, just had the same as yesterday. I had some oats with some blueberries and a banana. What I'm going to make now is I'm going to make some lentil soup, because obviously all you need for that is like carrots, onions and some lentils, pretty much. So obviously in this Ayurvedic diet, you know, it gives you some recipes that you can use, and obviously you can make your own recipes. So I thought, with it obviously being snowing again and horrible outside, well, you don't want to leave your house in that, that I would make some lentil soup. So currently, just cut up some onion. I'll try and show you. Cut some onion up. I'm going to grate some carrots and put some lentils in a pot, and I'll show you what the end result is. But yeah, nice easy thing to make. Obviously, it's not too high in calories, and it tastes delicious. So next thing you'll probably see me is when I'm either eating the soup or doing a workout, although I might just do the workout for another video. I bought some equipment which I'll either show you in the video or I'll leave it to the next one. But yeah, I will start making this now. So I'm just currently getting myself ready for work. Finished the soup, well, finished making it. I've already eaten basically the majority of it. Here. It looks like a pile of sick, I know, but it's absolutely delicious. A big thing I don't think I mentioned, which I noticed in this diet, it'd be really suitable for vegans or people who are wanting to try to be vegetarian, because there's a very lack of meat. Obviously I mentioned there's a lot of like dairy in it. Well, you could add dairy if you wanted. So, you know, if you're vegan, don't. If you're vegetarian, it's up to you. But it would be really suitable for people who are vegetarian or vegan, because there's not a lot of meat in it. It's more just your vegetables and your spices and things to add. Obviously you can replace your dairy things with, you know, your vegan cheese, vegan milk, like lactose-free milk, like almond milk and things like that. So, you know, I would say if you're vegan and you want something to try, do something different, this would be suitable. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier on, that it's only like 6 weeks or something like you're meant to do the diet for, or the cleanse or whatever they call it, but lots of different recipes, lots of different things to try. You can also eat tofu and things like that, because part of the thing I need to eat is tofu, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm going to have a wee scour around, see if I can find it in Sainsbury's tomorrow. I would do it today, but the snow is horrendous, so I'm not going out in that. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show you my soup, show you what I've made. Not decided what I'm going to have for dinner yet, but I will show you when I decide to make something. So that's me just making my lunch, dinner type thing. What I'm going to do is make some rice, put some chicken on. I've cut the chicken breasts up, and yeah, just frying it all now. I'm just going to put some thyme, some cumin in it, and some salt and pepper, just the spices. And then what I'm going to do is, once the rice is ready, I think I'll throw it in on the frying pan with the chicken, and yeah, just get all the flavours kind of put together. Unfortunately, it's pretty boring. I didn't pick up any ingredients that I should have today because of the snow, so I'm just having a nice boring lunch. I've noticed I'm quite hungry throughout the day, like I want to snack and things, so I was snacking on the bananas and things, but I think that's why you get the nuts and seeds that are involved, so you can kind of snack on them. I just didn't get them because I couldn't be bothered looking in Sainsbury's for them, but I'm probably going to pick up some tomorrow so I can snack on something. Found myself still craving a lot of sugary food. I think it's because I've not really been drinking any sugary drinks or having any sugary food. I've been eating a lot more, you know, whole foods. So yeah, I will show you what the dinner looks like when it's ready. It won't be anything special, I don't think, but hopefully it tastes great. Look how good that chicken looks. bit of cumin, a wee bit of oregano, some thyme. Those are basically all the spices I have. But yeah, can't wait to eat it. So that's me got it here. I'll try and show you some close-ups of it. Alright. As you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to dive in, start eating it all. As I said, I'm not really tracking the calories for it, so I'm not really too bothered if I gain weight or not. I did weigh myself this morning, I was a few pounds down, so obviously I'm assuming that's down to the loads of water I was drinking yesterday. But yeah, it'll be exciting to see how much I weigh tomorrow and finally finish the diet. And obviously it was only 3 days, I know that's not a very long period of time to test a diet, but I think in 3 days, if you enjoy something, to be honest, you're more likely to stick to it. But after like 3 days, if you don't enjoy it, you're probably not going to stick to it. So yeah, I will come to the conclusion tomorrow and tell you more of what I think and what I feel, and if I would recommend it to anyone. So just at a walk, so that's me, just went to the shops, got some ingredientes that I needed for today's lunch. As you can see, I've got a new attire on. Obviously I don't wear all the same clothes all the time, just out 6 days a week. Yeah, quite excited to make lunch and dinners. They're going to look appealing, which will be great for the gram. They're also like something I've never really tried before. Well, the dinner I've tried before, but the lunch, it's a weird name, so when I figure out how to say it, I'll tell you. But I'm almost home, so I'll just make it, maybe show you some scenes of me cutting up the vegetables and stuff, and show you what it looks like when I'm done. Catch you when I'm in the kitchen cooking. Actually, it's called Maki Paneer. Now, I'm going to show you it. It's right here, and I know what you're thinking, that looks absolutely disgusting. And you'd be right to think that, because it does look absolutely disgusting. It looks like something you produce after a heavy night in the town. But there's 2 chilies in there, half a garlic clove, half an onion, like 200 grams of cheese. I know it may look like scrambled egg, but it's not, it's cheese. Said to use 400, but I think that was too much cheese in my personal opinion. Also, for anyone wondering, I'm using vegan cheese because I can't have cheese. What else is in there? And there's also a full tomato. Said to use half a tomato, but I just didn't think it was big enough personally. So I'm using a full tomato. So that's lunch. It looks a lot better in the photos, so I'll try and show here or something, a photo of what it's meant to look like. It was a different cheese you're meant to use, but to be fair, I'm limited to what kind of cheese I can use, so I went for the cheddar. Very pungent, and I imagine it's going to burn the mouth off me, which I'm not excited for, but hey ho. Yeah, so I'll get all this all down me, and I will start dinner. I think I'm going to make a stir fry. I'll show you what it looks like now, I suppose, when it's done. And then probably, yeah, so I'll show you what it's meant to look like, I'll show you what mine looks like, and then I might end the video after that. But today, weighed in, I was 80.2 again, as same as yesterday. So obviously I lost a lot of water weight yesterday, and yeah, must have just held on to the actual weight. But that should be us done. I will show you what I weigh tomorrow, but I'll probably stop filming today. But yeah, thanks for watching. Actually, I won't. I'll show you my dinner. I won't show you tomorrow because this is actually to go up today. So yeah, catch you when I'm making dinner, I suppose. You know, it might look absolutely disgusting, but it's actually quite nice. The chilies make it nice and spicy, so the cheese is kind of overpowered by the chilies, and the tomatoes make it quite delicious as well, like a wee tomato sauce. So, so far going down quite well, and it's filling me up quite well as well. I suppose it's 200 grams of cheese, so you kind of expect that. There's also, I didn't mention, there's also cumin in it, salt. You're meant to put turmeric, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And you were meant to put cumin seeds, but another thing I couldn't find. I'm kind of limited to Sainsbury's and that when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, thought I'd just update you and tell you how it's going down. It's going down a treat. So I forgot to show you, but I bought some like different teas. So I've got like a lemon and ginger infused tea, peppermint and licorice, and just a peppermint one. I thought I'd get different herbal teas. Although I'm thinking the licorice and peppermint and the lemongrass one is going to be absolutely disgusting, so that will not be nice to try. But I thought I'd mix it up a bit. give you something to laugh about when I try these horrible teas. So I'm going to go for the lemongrass and ginger one. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll show you me drinking it, but don't expect anything wonderful. I'll probably spit it out and fling it out. But yeah. So here's me trying this tea. Jesus, it's got a good kick on it. Oh, that is strong. See me almost tearing up because of it. Ooh. It's like taking a full shot of vodka. That's what it's like. Ginger just hits your throat, burning sensation. It's horrible. Next scene, you'll see me making the stir fry, hopefully, or you'll see me try more horrible tea. But yeah, catch you when I'm making dinner. Finished just making my stir fry now. I'll show you. That's it all cooking up. Put some carrots in there as well, because it said you can add carrots. You can make your own. It's got a special stir fry sauce which involves like soy sauce, wee bit of honey, wee bit of salt, pepper, some simple things that I'll put down in the description. I'll put both this recipe and the last one down in the description. I'd show you the end result of a stir fry, but I'm sure everybody has saw a stir fry before. So I'm just going to finish the video here. I just want to say thanks for watching. Just remember to subscribe and like. Somebody mentioned, well, my friend Cammy mentioned that you need to put the notification bell on because he's not getting the notifications anymore. So yeah, just want to say that, but thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.